like all y'all artists on there at the gate thing. We were watching when you did Above All, and I mean, by the end of the song, it was so broke down that it came through the top. We were sitting there in tears. I mean, it was about 4 of us by the time you got to the end of that song, and it was. It had nothing to do with your gift or anything. It was just your the worship just came.
I think it's one of the first times. That was the first time I had to sing that song ever, and I literally in the middle of taking it going.
By the time you got
I think I want to try it.
by the time you got to the end, it was.
I sang it wrong. I sang it wrong. It's not right. It's not. The verses are all mixed up, but I didn't care.
When you got to, you took the false and forget about it.
Just getting to the venue, a chore.
You okay?
I think that's fine. Let's see.
Oh.
We had a little accident out there, but I think it's okay.
A little snow accident there?
All fell in the mud.
We're walking.
So, still walking.
Okay.
It's great.
So I just got like a dozen of them for
That's
this
great.
show, but if those...
Love it. Love it.
All right.
Beautiful. I'll stick one in my pocket. That's okay.
You want a couple more? Or?
You know what we ought to do on this thing? Can we just tape about like 3 down on the mic stand?
The one, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, just do that in case I lose one. Obviously, you want the best. You want the best of the best. But to me, that's not the number one. That's not the number one criteria for me for hiring people and getting people to come. It's finding worshipers. It's finding people who have a deep, deep heart for God. And to me, that is way up in terms of what's important. And yeah, I hope they can play. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the most important thing. It's really not. I don't even know how you say this guy's name. Fenelon? Anybody ever heard of this Fenelon guy? It's some letters he wrote, but it's just so incredible. And last couple of nights I did this acoustic shows in Toronto and Winnipeg. I love those situations because I get a chance to share my heart, you know. And I think one thing that has happened to us is that we have gotten desensitized. Yes. You know, nothing phases us anymore. You know, it's such a dangerous place to be. And so I was just praying for people that God would just captivate our hearts again, and it would just be so fresh and new. When we sing "Open the Eyes of My Heart," would it be like the very first time we ever sang it? You know, we got to get our sense of wonder back. You know, and just let God captivate our hearts again. I'll read this one thing, then I'll shut up. This is the. I read this all the time because it just puts it all in perspective. Live in continued peace, but understand that peace does not depend upon the fervor of your devotion. The only thing you need to be concerned about is the direction of your will. Give that up to God without reservation. The important question is not how religious you are or how devoted, but rather, is your will in harmony with God's? Humbly confess your faults. Learn to be detached from the world and completely abandon to God. Love Him more than yourself and His glory more than your life. The least you can do is to desire and ask for such a love. God will then pour out upon you that special love which only His children know, and He will give you His peace. Just got to die ourselves. It's all just about dying every day. That's the Christian life.
There's a purpose for us tonight, and I mean, what an awesome, amazing thing that somebody's life could be changed for eternity tonight because this group of people is here.
And it will.
as I was just telling the students out there, you may be invited by somebody, but it was God's plan that you're here. And I believe equally that it's God's plan that you guys are all here too, and that this isn't just something that's going to last for an evening, but it's going to have an eternal impact on it.
How are you? I'm Mike. We're going to stop here until they come.
Okay, I'm Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. All right.
Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. We're about ready to go.
Eric, we are in position.
You can get this out later. We're ready.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Lights got to come down.